It's been a long time since the game character series was launched, hasn't it? Today will mark the return of this series. We will explore a story full of tragedy and sacrifice. The journey of a strong warrior, once known as Sub-Zero, but now with a new title, Scorpion, that is Kuai Liang. In the new timeline of Mortal Kombat 1, everything has changed. Liu Kang, with the power of a titan, he reset the universe, giving the warriors of Earthrealm another chance to write their own destiny. And in this timeline, Kuai Liang abandoned the title of Sub-Zero to become Scorpion, with the mission not only to protect Earthrealm, but also to confront deep conflicts within his family. Kuai Liang's journey is an emotional story, from loyalty to the Lin Kuei to conflict with his own brother, and finally, the decision to leave everything to establish his own clan. Let's step into Scorpion's story in the new Mortal Kombat timeline to understand why he accepted this path and became the protector warrior that Earthrealm truly needs. Kuai Liang, the youngest member of the Lin Kuei clan, was born and raised in a ninja clan renowned for strength and loyalty. Beside him is Bi-Han, Kuai Liang's brother and the previous holder of the Sub-Zero title, along with their foster brother Smoke, a talented warrior. The three of them are the pride of the Lin Kuei. In this timeline, the Lin Kuei clan has been chosen by Liu Kang to be the loyal protectors of Earthrealm. The Lin Kuei are now righteous warriors, ready to fight against any forces that threaten peace. And among those ranks, Kuai Liang, Bi-Han, and Smoke are the three most elite warriors, chosen to carry out crucial missions to protect Ethereum from dark threats. But it seems Bi-Han doesn't completely get along with his two brothers. He is always negative, and also has unkind words for Smog, claiming he is merely part of the clan without the Lin Kuei bloodline. Meanwhile, a name frequently mentioned in frightening rumors, Shang Tsung, as a dark sorcerer with the ability to steal souls and shapeshift. Shang Tsung is not only a singular threat, but also a potential new menace to the entire Earthrealm. His suspicious actions made Liu Kang unable to sit still. To protect this new timeline from any plots that could plunge the world into chaos, Liu Kang assigned the task of investigating Shang Tsung to the three most skilled warriors of the Lin Kuei. When Lit, Jihan, and Smoke received orders, they proceeded to investigate the whereabouts of Samsung, attempting to clarify the intentions behind his actions. Bi-Han kept mumbling about how if they win, the glory will belong to them in front of everyone in Earthrealm. But Kuai Liang argued, "We fight because this is the mission they were given." The older brother started mentioning the late father, who was too caught up in reality and lost his life without realizing it. Smoke intervened, saying, "Both of you, let's continue the mission." All three gradually made it past the solid wall, but Smoke was unlucky as he was stopped by the Navy. We fight with these lackeys and then continue to move further in. A familiar voice comes from afar. It is Huang Ji. He is now an underling of Shang Tsung and manages almost everything here. Bi-Han told Smoke, "Stay here and keep watch. Killian and I will handle the rest." Both quickly rushed inside, spotting an opening during Shang Tsung and Quan Chi's conversation. The two shinobi swiftly charged forward to eliminate the enemies. They resist fiercely, but it seems they cannot withstand the strength of these brothers. Kyu-sang, along with Han, defeated Guang Tri. Seeing himself at a disadvantage, he quickly struck down Shang Tsung. We thought the mission could end right now, but the soldiers timely discovered and rushed in to suppress Bi-Han and Kuai Liang. Shang Tsung showed a cunning look at this moment. He knew clearly that Bi-Han had ambitions greater than the role of a regular Lin Kuei warrior. He promises to grant Bi-Han supreme power and the ability to become an invincible warrior, free from Liu Kang's control. And that Bi-Han also couldn't resist that smooth tongue. From the initial calm silence to responding to the provocative question, he had successfully taken the first step in manipulating Bi-Han to his side, the Well of Departed Souls. Well of Souls is where Shang Tsung performs dark rituals, absorbing the souls of those he has killed to enhance his power and extend his lifespan. It is also where he creates and controls undead creatures, turned them into loyal minions. This truly shook Bi-Han's mind, and betrayal is inevitable when you have truly gone astray before that power. Kuai Liang, who always trusted Bi-Han wholeheartedly, could not contain his fury at this moment, and that our father never hoped for what Bi-Han is doing. Kuai Liang struggled free from the soldier's restraints. He threw off the chain, binding his hands, and struck down those around him, angrily rushing out to confront his brother Bi-Han. Unable to control himself in his fury, no matter how many of them charged forward, they couldn't take down Kuai Liang. At this moment, he was like a beast unleashed from its chains. Shang Tsung, seeing this, ordered the undead to charge, but they were all eliminated by Kuai Liang's flames. No one could defeat him, but he suddenly remembered his brother Smog waiting outside, worried that something bad might happen. So Kuai Liang quickly escaped from the Well of Souls, heading outside the fortress. Even though a few people blocked the way, it was not enough to withstand the fury of Kuai Liang at that moment. Meeting Smog, the younger brother was alarmed, not understanding what was happening. Kuai Liang, although not accepting, but still reveals the truth that the elder brother betrayed us, betrayed even the Lin Kuei clan from the mist, because Goods appeared, hoping to use the current clan leader title to lure Kuai Liang and Smoke to his side. But once he goes against the will of the family, Kuai Liang will risk his life to kill that person. And then, the fateful battle between the two brothers appeared. This is also when the scar appeared on Scorpion's face. Smoke wanted to stop it, but couldn't do anything. Kuai Liang then managed to defeat the older brother he always loved and respected. But after all, only a stream of chaotic emotions remained in his mind. Disappointment, anger, everything looked very chaotic. Everything was mixed together. Smoke advised him to return and re-establish the order of Lin Kuei, but Kuai Liang believed that it was impossible. Liu Kang, from a distance, also realized that the mission he assigned to the Kuai Liang brothers had failed, thinking about having to take action to clear this danger myself. But a real threat has just emerged. The timeline that he is trying to conceal and maintain peace in has been infiltrated by dark forces. Liu Kang is gathering everyone to fight in the final confrontation with a new enemy, the name Shang Tsung, a cruel person with the ambition to create his own timeline, a timeline where he could reign supreme. And he himself was the one who brought the evil versions of each person to this timeline. Guilin also accompanied Liu Kang in the fight. Both quickly defeated their opponents to climb to the top of the Armageddon Tower. After experiencing life and death moments, Titan Shang Tsung was finally defeated, but the shock caused this timeline to become unexpectedly fragile. It is gradually collapsing. Liu Kang hurriedly took Scorpion back to where he began. Kuai Liang moved all his close associates to Japan, which is also where the Shirai Ryu family was founded. During this journey, he was reunited with Hasumi Shirai. She is his childhood best friend. Asumi, now grown and leading her own clan, heard the story of Bi-Han's betrayal. Asumi agreed to help Kuai Liang establish a new family and was grateful for that sincerity. The name Shirai Ryu was born based on Hasumi's surname. The two also became husband and wife during this time. The prolonged battle between the two renowned clans continued. Kuai Liang promised that Sai si van lun ti kan chun lin Kuei dong ti bao vi an engi rion antin. It is precisely that which is the main purpose of establishing the clan. Lin Kuei and Shirai Ryu, in other parts of the game, have always been two rival clans, irreconcilable with each other. So the question is, where did Hanzo Hasashi really go in the previous game installments? We can know that in another timeline, Scorpion defeated Chronica, a time titan. As a result, Scorpion gained her power. Right now, the artist can manipulate all timelines at will. Driven by hatred for his late wife who was wronged, he is not resigned to what is happening. Therefore, Scorpion continuously drifts through different timelines where Hasumi is still alive, so he can marry her once more. But unfortunately, that cruel scoundrel, regardless of the timeline, will always be the murderer who who takes the life of Scorpion's precious wife. Because of the obvious truth that everyone knows since the first Mortal Kombat game, Hanzo Hasashi can only become Scorpion when his wife is murdered. This event is the reason that fueled the hatred in his heart, turned him into such a powerful Scorpion. Until Scorpion set foot in the timeline that Liu Kang created in the first Mortal Kombat, there, Hanzo's presence has been replaced by Killian, as has the title of Scorpion. But unfortunately, Hasumi is now Killian's wife. Hanzo could not accept that truth and went on a rampage. He took Hasumi over to his side. Liu Kang realized everything was about to get out of hand. He teamed up with Killian to defeat Hanzo Hasashi. Even though he was captured, they realized this was not the best way because, in fact, the one suffering the most at this time is still Hanzo Hasashi. He lost his precious wife. His life now is only filled with loss, sorrow, and a rage that cannot be extinguished. Liu Kang also understood everything. Finally, he used the power of the hourglass to find a timeline suitable for Hanzo, and the happy ending for Hanzo finally happened in a certain timeline. The person being hunted by Quan Chi instead of Hasumi is actually Hanzo. Hasumi also became Scorpion to avenge her husband, which increased the empathy between the two Scorpions. Therefore, Hanzo Hasashi accepts to stand by his new wife in a new timeline, a completely new life. A small story before ending today's video that I want to tell you is during the process of founding the Shirai Ryu clan, Smoke accidentally caught an assassin in the middle of the night. At first, he thought this was someone sent by the Lin Kuei, but it turned out to be just a thin boy needing money to survive his impoverished life. Smoke saw himself 15 years ago when he was brought to the clan for the first time. So he took the boy to the lotus tree in hopes of igniting the passionate fire flowing in the boy's heart. And that boy's name was Hanzo Hasashi. The name suggests that you might be the one to carry on Scorpion's will in the future. And that is the story of Killian in Mortal Kombat 1, the warrior who was once Sub-Zero, but has now accepted the title of Scorpion to protect Earthrealm. His journey is not only a battle against enemies, but also a journey of overcoming pain, betrayal, and family turmoil. With determination and strong will, Kuai Liang gave up everything to establish Shirai Ryu. A new clan carries the mission to protect the world. And will young Hanzo Hasashi inherit the will of the Scorpions in the future? Only the game developers know. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss exciting stories about the world of Mortal Kombat and other legendary characters. See you in the next videos.